We're in today with the R9 285. This is a 2014 video card from XFX. It's got 1792 shaders, 2 GB of VRAM GDDR5, running at 918 MHz on the core clock and 1375 MHz on the memory clock. 256 bits bus width, DirectX 12, and today we're gonna pair it up with this E5-2699 V4 with 22 cores and 22 threads with hyperthreading disabled. The best thing we can do for this video card is just jump in a couple of games and see how it holds. Let's go. Every single time I have a video card that says DirectX 12, I will join the game and see if it's starting. Now I got 10 FPS with this video card. Funny thing is, seriously, funny thing is this video card. I'm not joking. If I move the mouse, it will crash. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can average something. I'm curious how much wattage is taking. 260 watts consumption, 1.9 gig of VRAM. So maybe that is the maximum amount of VRAM this video card is taking. 46 degrees. I put 80% fan speed on this video card to keep the video card cool, because R9 series 200 and 300, they are very well known, they crash on the core and the memory. So in this case I want the GPU cooled as possible, but similar like previous. I had 21 gig of system RAM use. I have now 20. Let's move a little and see how it's crashing, because that's happening all the time. Oh yeah, look at that. Jump Danilo. Holy smoke. Wow. It crashed. Last time I was here in PUBG with a similar video card, I had 720p. I got 90% render scale in this case with the video card, because I want to put as many FPS as possible. I didn't know the performance this video card is going to have in the game, but at this stage I realized, you know what, I can actually do some increase in the resolution. I want to see if I can put 100% render scale. I want to put back 1080p. You can actually see it looks better now with 1080p, but you need to understand, now I got 70 FPS. There is a trade-off, you know, in this situation. I'm not saying it's not possible to use this video card with 1080p, but sometimes when you're doing super fast driving or shooting or something like very intensive, look at this, 48 FPS. This is it. I put 1080p now with 100% render scale, and it varies between 40 and 60 FPS. Not funny. In some cases, it's dropping way below playable FPS. I'm 100% sure if I'm on a hill somewhere and I'm not moving super fast, I will get the right FPS. I think the best thing I can do, put back this to 90% render scale. Let's try and like that. So 1080p with 90% render scale. Look at that, it's already back to 100 FPS. So I can keep the resolution, I will get similar performance. I just had to put 90% render scale and I will get the adequate performance in this case. This is gonna be interesting. I got medium details in War Thunder with this video card. Oh, look at this. Nice performance from this. On this occasion, 1.5 gig of VRAM utilized, maximum core load. I think the video card is capable of delivering some nice FPS, but in this case you can actually see it's got a little room for improving here, you know. If the game requires more capacity from the VRAM, I think this video card can deliver, and in this case you can see that it's doing the job properly. 100% fan speed, and I have nice temperature on the video card, hundreds of FPS. This is what I want from this video card. I got nearly 1.6 gig of VRAM still holding, but I'm guessing it's gonna go up in time. The more I play the game, the more it's going to utilize the video card. 1.7 gig of VRAM now utilized, reaching nearly at the maximum, but not even close to utilizing this video card at maximum. I left GTA 5 set up the game for me. The only thing I did, I disabled VSync. Let me show you what GTA 5 things about my video card and my system and how we managed to set it up. Lots of population density and variety here. Distance scaling is maximum. Texture quality is normal, but it's got a lot of high details quality. Even reflection is off. This is actually good, and normal grass quality. It's a very interesting setup this game managed to put for my video card, but I want to see how the game looks and how it's performing. This is what the game wanted, not me. You know, I did a couple of times like this and it looks fantastic, but the only thing I managed to do is disable VSync so I can see the maximum performance this video card and the system has. And look at that, 320 watts consumption. I'm not gonna lie, 900p, it's very good. 900p, it's between, I want the performance from 720p, but I want it to look like 1080p. In this case, you can actually see I got 1.7 gig of VRAM utilization. Still decent FPS in this case with the video card. 99% load on the core and under 60 degrees with this video card with 80% fan speed in this case, and it's doing a fantastic job. There is a lot of hope here if I want to go online with this combination. I mean, online is dropping I think below this performance, but I think I will end up with around 60-70 FPS. 67, if I got 60 FPS online with this configuration with 900p with a lot of details, I will say it looks fantastic and I would really like to enjoy the game like this. I put the game on smooth preset. Seriously, this is the most impressive performance that I managed to see from a video card today. This game knows how to utilize this computer, this game knows how to utilize this video card. Everything is good about it because it's maximum FPS. 1.6 gig of VRAM utilization. This is smooth preset. You can actually see in some cases it's running really nice with this video card, and there is no problem on getting the maximum FPS in this case with this video card. It's very snappy, very adequate. You know, it's not stressing the video card. It's running really nice. You can put more details if you're interested, but at the end of the day, I got the best performance from this computer, and it's at the edge of the VRAM utilization. You can put higher view range, some details. You can make the details custom in this case, but there's not a lot of changes I will do if I was to play. If this was my daily driver, I will leave it like this with smooth preset because it's doing a fantastic job. Not going to complain about this because it's a very decent performance overall. If you enter No Man's Sky with ultra performance on Fidelity FX with 1080p with standard resolution, you can actually see that you can play No Man's Sky, and I freaking love this game. I mean, ideal would be to lower the resolution and get more FPS in this case, but I started with 1080p and I realized this video card can actually take 900p and 1080p at the same time. If there is any problems, I can go with 900p, but in this case I wanted to show you how it's running with 1080p because it's one of those situations in which the video card can cope and deliver some nice FPS, but it's ultra performance with Fidelity FX. I mean, you know that whenever you put Fidelity FX with a lot of ultra performance, you can see it very blurry and very, I should say, fuzzy on the edges, and I can feel it. There's a couple of spikes here and there, but the overall performance is great. You know, it's got 100% fan speed in this case, and I get 53 degrees on the video card, 100% load on the video card with 1.6 to nearly 1.7 gig of VRAM utilization. I have no problem. The spaceship looks very doggo. You know, whenever I'm moving like this, you can actually see I have to stay still in order to get the full quality of the video card. Let's take a ride in the space and see how it's performing there, because usually when I'm leaving the planet, I'm lagging. Whenever I'm landing on the planet, it's lagging, you know, so I want to see those spikes here, and in this situation it's going to be very hard on the video card. Back in the days, the optimization was next to the ground, seriously, with this game. I got 60 FPS on average, doing a fantastic job. 24 FPS. Ooh, my FPS tanked a little. I got some spikes. Oh, the idea of landing on a planet with a spaceship like this. Oh man, what's the quality here? Ah, those are the clouds. I thought that it was a bug with the video card in this case. Nah, I like it. I like No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky, apparently it's an option for this video card. Starfield, it's not. This is the most generic resolution I can put in a Cyberpunk. 1024, no upscaling, low details, everything is put to the lowest, and you can actually see I got 100% core load with 53 FPS. 54 degrees, that's good, and 1.9 gig of VRAM utilization. You can actually see it's looking kind of doggo, you know, but it's 1024, and I wanted to see how many FPS I get without any upscale. This game apparently allows me to put upscale with AMD video cards. With old NVIDIA video cards, I cannot put. It needs to be over DirectX 12 in order to activate them. But in this case, you can see that the quality, it's low details, you know, but it's working. 307 watts consumption from the whole computer. Now let's do some upscaling and put the resolution up. So FSR apparently is in the game, and I activated frame generation with this game with this video card, and I got 70 FPS on average. Seriously, 80 FPS. It feels like I'm on 30 FPS, but it shows me 70 FPS. I don't know what's going on with this Fidelity FX or frame generation, but it's doing a fantastic job on actually utilizing their hardware properly. Not going to lie, to see 70 FPS on 1080p with no details, you know, as a preset with an old video card like this, I will say this is fantastic. You know, I actually thought this game is not going to be playable with a video card like this, an old video card like this, you know, but you can see that there is an option for this video card in Cyberpunk. Whenever you want to play a game like this online, you're gonna see that the only thing is important is having over 60 FPS. I don't have 60 FPS in a battle, there is no point on actually playing the game. I got 334 watts consumption from the whole computer. That's actually a fantastic performance considering I got 100 FPS from this video card in the system. 62 degrees in this case, but I put the fan on automatic. I wanted to see how the video card is looking, you know, how it's performing with the thermals in this case. If I want to play the game on 1080p with maximum details, this is how it's performing. With this video card, with the system, is doing a fantastic job with nearly 340 watts consumption from the video card and the computer. On this occasion, the system is using 13.4 gig of system RAM, nearly to 40% load on the CPU. So I know there's a couple of threads here and there that are having a lot of problems with this video card because it's reaching maximum performance. And in this case, I will say the video card and the system itself, they are on the limit, but they are doing the job, and I cannot complain about this. Unfortunately, there is no discussion on this video card because it's a 10 years old video card, and having DirectX 12 compatibility, having this amount of VRAM, I mean 2 gig of VRAM is not that practical, but you manage to see that a couple of games in between 1080p and 720p, between 900p and 1080p, there is a chance on actually utilizing it properly. 900p is still a viable resolution. You managed to see in GTA 5 that it was looking fantastic and it had a nice performance. So I will say this video card, if you're adding it to some light competitive games, I think this video card can actually do the job. You know, those are the type of games that will run really nice with a video card like this. It's got a lot of ports in the back. It's got analog DVI, it's got digital DVI, it's got an HDMI, it's got a display port. So it's got 4 display ports. I'm thinking you can only use 3 of them at the same time because I think the analog one doesn't work with the digital ones. All in all, what I'm trying to say is that this video card, it's actually good even after 10 years. Even after 10 years, it managed to age pretty well. There's a lot of NVIDIA video cards that didn't manage to do this. And this one is a fantastic option. You managed to see in Starfield it has no options, but in Cyberpunk, it was quite fantastic. Seriously, it was quite fantastic to see this video card running with that many FPS. If the game is optimized, this video card can actually benefit from it, and majority of the time this type of video card will end up really cheap online for sales, and it's not worth not having one. If you're interested on a second computer or something in that department, I think this video card can satisfy that GPU department if you're interested on having a spare machine with gaming capability. All in all, I like it, I recommend it, and if you have any suggestion for this video card or for the system, leave a comment and I will see you very soon.